We are going to talk about something very funny, very strange, rare, but not that much uncommon. We are going to talk about how stress causes idiopathic cardiomyopathy, or in other words, broken heart syndrome, or it is also known as Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. So, Takotsubo cardiomyopathy or stress cardiomyopathy or broken heart syndrome, as it says, is actually a cardiomyopathy of the heart muscles, that is, the disease of the heart muscles, characterized by transient dysfunction and ballooning of the heart's chamber, the left ventricle especially, which balloons. The heart is like this, right? So the left ventricle is the chamber on the left hand side below. So that chamber actually balloons due to the heart muscles becoming weak. It is a transient dysfunction, but yet it can be fatal at some times. So it is caused by stress mainly, but it is uncertain. There are thousands of reasons which can cause this, but one of the reasons amongst them is stress, definitely. So stress is one of the causing factors of this cardiomyopathy. The symptoms are similar, like an heart attack. So there will be chest pain, there will be shortness of breath, there will be transient loss of consciousness, and etc. etc. Exactly like a normal heart attack, but this is caused by stress. It is an idiopathic. It means that the reason is not known. One of the reasons might be stress and anxiety. How do we know that? Because in about 2 out of 3 cases of this idiopathic cardiomyopathy, it is seen that the individual is suffering or has gone through an immense emotional stress or physical stress. Emotional stress like bankruptcy, like death of a loved ones, losing one, heartbreak. So like divorce, this can cause this type of cardiomyopathy. This is an emotional stress, an intense emotional stress. Or it can be also from a physical stress, like a fracture, like a disease process, or a infection, or a stroke. It can develop from that also, because it causes an intense physical stress. The hypothesis behind this is actually the stress hormones released from the adrenal glands. All the stress hormones, the adrenaline, noradrenaline, catecholamines, they are called. There are cortisols also, serum cortisols also, but mainly this adrenaline and noradrenaline are pumped into the blood by the adrenal glands, and this is in response to a stress, to a threat, to a disease process, or to a untoward incident where we are emotionally or physically stressed. So there the blood actually gets full of these hormones, and these hormones in return actually disrupts the normal functioning of the heart muscles. As a result, either it weakens them, first makes them to work extra, then weakens them, and ultimately it develops into a Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. Though it is a rare condition, but now, due to our fast life, so many stressors around us, so many competitions, so many stresses, so many heartbreaks, so many untoward incidents and events of divorces happening, all this stress adds up into something very common, which is a rare thing. A rare thing becoming more common, because this was also there but not that much prevalent, which is right now it is, because of the stress increasing due to our fast lifestyle. So meditation as an adjunct to the medical therapies is very much effective in reducing the stress. So stress is actually caused by two ways. One is the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis or HPA axis. Another is direct from the spine, where the spine through the reflex mechanisms induces the stress hormones from the adrenal glands into the bloodstream, adrenaline, noradrenaline and other cortisols, so collectively known as catecholamines. So these are secreted directly by the direct orders of the spine. So if we can practice this type of meditative form, the stress, anxiety, cardiomyopathy, the cardiovascular risk modifications like weight loss, like sticking to a diet and exercise program, alcohol, smoking cessations, this all can actually lead into a happier and longer lifestyle. It also gives you good sleep. The meditative technique calms down your brain and gives you a very good sleep, which actually anti-stress, which actually bursts the stresses out. So this is in a way the parasympathetic nervous system taking control over the sympathetic nervous system. So the answer, the solution is there within us. We just have to know how to do it. That's it. It's very simple. So where the adrenaline and catecholamines, other catecholamines are secreted through the sympathetic nervous system activation or overactivation, we can turn it off and turn on our parasympathetic nervous system activation, which will be producing more of those hormones. Those means the good feeling hormones, the calming hormones, the numbing hormones, the good hormones of our body. D for dopamine, O for oxytocin, S for serotonin, E for endorphins. So this makes your body stress free and as a result reduces your anxiety and stress levels. So as an adjunct to your prescribed medications, diet routines, exercise routines, learn subconscious mind programming or the mind power techniques, which will include a cutting edge technology which gives you better sleep, which makes your stresses disappear or copes better with anxiety, makes you sleep and recovers the lost or deprived sleep that we must have every day, giving you better sleep, better lifestyle modification, weight loss, quitting your bad habits and getting back into proper shape. Therefore, this meditation technique really helps in bursting out the stress, anxiety, and also giving you lifestyle modification changes that are required for your heart muscles to become normalized, like weight loss, quitting smoking, quitting alcohol, healthy eating, sticking to a diet plan, sticking to an exercise routine, and also calming down your stress, reducing your stress levels. Thereby, it actually completely helps you to gain a better control on your life. Learn meditation right now. It will help you to live and your family to live. Enroll in my Mind Power Technique programs. Call me or WhatsApp me on the number 82405 73904. Thank you. See you in the class.